Your next comedian coming up is an absolute goddamn force of nature. Let's make an appropriate amount of noise for Mr. Sam Kinison.
How the fuck are you, Indianapolis? How are ya? It's great to be back. I just remember the last few moments of my life prior. I was with my new wife thinking, hit the brakes! Hit the brakes! It's great. God's got a great sense of humor about that. I was like, hey, kind of a dick move. And he's like, I thought you'd think irony was funny. It's like, after all the Jesus jokes, I had it coming. So, it's great. So, I like Jesus. I thought he was really cool. Guy can't take a joke. Still pissed. I was like talking about when he comes back from the resurrection. Yeah, he's going to come back. He's going to do game shows. Hey, Jesus, do you remember this sound? No, on the other hand. That's one of them. That's one. And they didn't mess with his book, man. I know they messed with his book. Because it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Like the Last Supper. He's sitting around with all of the disciples. They're going, is it me, Jesus? Am I going to betray you? Am I going to be the one to betray you, Jesus? And he loses it. He just goes, hey, eat me. Sup on this. This is your Last Supper. Oh, God, we can't write this down. Jesus just lost his shit and said, oh, eat me. This is your Last Supper. Sup on this. We can't do that. Hang on. Eat of my body, drink of my flesh, or you have no life in you. Does that work for you guys? Does that work? It's true what they say about the gay necrophiliacs in the morgue. It's true. Hotties in the front row. Hey, you ladies feel about necrophilia? How's that going? You good? You like little Sammy time? It's always hard now. It's always hard. Yeah, I didn't actually get into heaven. Didn't get there. I didn't get the job in hell as a tour guide. Because I've been married 3 fucking times! This is where we torment the soul. Ooh, yeah, right. Yeah. Dad, I don't know how to react. I don't know how to deal with this. This is like, who's got the drugs? I've been, been in a hole, laid dirt on my face. I'm not even sure I'm gone yet. That's the real scary part. Getting heat stroke. Maybe really into necrophilia? Do we have one? No? Nobody want to get down with a dead man? No? Come on, some of you Christians want to go off the bandwagon. Come on! Go with the dead man. Go with Gerry. It's good to be here. It's good to be here. It's nice not to be rotting and decomposing. This is awesome. It's been a good week for me. So, dying on stage again. It's okay. I know what this isn't really like new to me, believe me, because I've been married 3 times. This is exactly like fucking the dead, right here. This is exactly like fucking the dead. At least wrap your legs around me, act like I'm in you or something. Ow! 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 Fountains of Sam. It's the new anointment. It's funny that, I don't know how some of you feel tonight, but I came in here and people were giving me odd looks. They were like, oh, you were kind of freaking me out there for a second. I'm like, really? Because I kind of ruined my bit about Jesus being the only guy that didn't scare the fuck out of people when he crawled out of the grave. You know what I mean? So nobody went like, he's alive! Drive a stake in his ass, quick! No, Jesus is cool. His followers are good, man. He's so cool they can even have dinner with him. They're like, oh man, isn't that guy dead? Yeah, he's real stubborn. He won't in a minute. Can't do this without drugs. You can't do this without drugs. Even dead, you can't do this without drugs. That's how it works. Yeah, I was talking to Whitney Houston. And, no, she's good. No, she's very famous. But, a lot like my car, she never made it to 50. So, yes. But she did manage to die in 2 of the biggest lines in the history of the last couple of years. There was a line at her funeral, and the line that she did that made her have to take that bath. That was fucking huge. Yeah, and then she needed a tummy the whole tragic incident happened. It's where she lost the Mr. Bubble account. Those are Sam's secretions for you. Cherish those. So anybody into necrophilia? And we're gonna. My star turn. The other one's still alive. She's still tooling around somewhere. So technically I'd be cheating on her. So I'm okay with that. Huh? No Woody? Nobody wants a Woody from a dead man? No, really? Really? You girls don't want to look at a face like this? You don't want to get up close and personal? That's my cum face. That's my... It's because love hurts. Well, I'm saying Kinison.
Yeah, Kinison, everybody!